students should check the discussion boards frequently during the week. I know that sounds difficult, but um, I think it takes less time if you check it more often. Then you may get overwhelmed by the amount of threads of a discussion if you only check it once or twice. I think it's helpful to type your initial responses in a Word document first, so that you can really expound and express, and then edit. Read it a couple of times. Having the opportunity to take the time to think and process and reflect and edit was helpful, and everybody talks about that, and they say that's a benefit of online learning. I agree with that, but I would take it a step further and say, at the same time, when I compose that answer, I have to own it. When I hit submit, I have had every opportunity in the world to decide whether I believe in that or not. I think students need to read classmate submissions with an open mind and give them the courtesy of reflecting before you comment, especially if you disagree. Oftentimes, I'm a runner, so I spend a lot of time on my runs reflecting on what my classmates said, to give them that courtesy of consideration and to help remove my own emotion and make sure that I was looking at things from a critical perspective as opposed to an emotional perspective.
Another problem can be following the theme of a discussion. Most of the online courses have some kind of discussion-based message board, and it can be more difficult because you don't have the face-to-face interaction, and losing that just discussion and conversation can make it a harder thing to follow. So sit down, do the readings, make sure you're current with what's being discussed, so that you can kind of respond intelligently to the discussion. It'll make it easier to follow the thread.
And some of the challenges with that is, again, don't get behind on your message board. Stay engaged and make your comments quick and to the point. And if you do feel strongly about something, definitely, it can be a longer post. But to remember to try to keep a lot of the emotions out of it, if you can. I found on the message board worked better, even on my end.
If you get into the message to the discussion early, it'll make more sense. Don't wait until the end of the week to try to then jump in and post a whole bunch of things. Get into the discussion early, make relevant comments, make relevant discussion, ask questions of your peers. The more discussion that you facilitate, the more exciting and interesting it'll be, because then you're actually interacting with people, and not just typing stuff in order to get a grade.